Welcome to our Mind the Moments Thursday morning gathering, brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and Tufts Health Plan. And this is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to discuss as a community how these practices can be incorporated into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe Palacino, and I am delighted to be here this morning with Tara Healey, founder and director of Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare's mindfulness program. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning, Suzanne, and nice to see everybody joining.
Nice to have everyone here this morning. Happy New Year to folks that we have yet to see this year.
Yeah.
We're happy to begin the new year together and discussing these important practices and getting an opportunity to chat with one another. So today, Tara will start us off with a question and then lead us in a guided practice. And after that, we'll have time for questions. So if you go to the bottom of your screen, open up the chat. And in doing that, just an opportunity to click that blue drop-down menu where it says hosts and panelists, and you can click on everyone, and that would give you a chance to see folks' comments coming in as they are typed. So, and if anyone's new this year, if this is a new thing that you're looking into doing and supporting a new practice or reinvigorating a existing practice, we're so happy to have you here, and good for you for joining, and hope that this will be supportive for you as you begin your new year. So Tara, what questions do you have for the folks this morning?
Yeah, I'm starting off really simply. As we begin this new year, Suzanne and I were on earlier, just kind of chatting about what might be a good way to open up this morning. And I thought, I just want to check in and see how people are. So the simple question is, how are you this morning? I mean, there's so much happening in our world, and just really, where are you, like physically, emotionally, how are you feeling as we get ready to start this day today? And Suzanne, how about if we start with you while folks are thinking about it, and when you feel ready, you can just go ahead and populate the chat. Just letting each other know, like, how are you?
So I'm doing pretty well this morning. I do have some plans in January to get on a plane. So I'm in thinking about that, I always like looking forward to something. And frankly, I'm not sure that I'm going to be doing it, but that uncertainty is there. But at the same time, I'm hopeful this year. I think the beginning of this year is a little bit different than the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
As we're looking forward to a different kind of situation, maybe, I'm hopeful. So.
Yeah. I know, it's so interesting, right? I've been hearing more and more people having to change travel plans. So yeah, and I think that all of us are developing some facility with this ability to flex, so we're building that flex muscle. and I think, we're being asked to work with disappointment and, so many things in different ways. For me, I'm feeling pretty rested this morning. I really didn't sleep well like the past couple nights, but feeling pretty rested this morning. So that's great. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's such an important part of supporting our days. So
yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what folks have said.
Yeah. So grateful for this moment to be together. Grateful to see the sunshine. Aware of the date, but reluctant to get sucked in to the media coverage. Yes.
Right. Yes. This is historic. Yeah.
Glad to be in a good place mentally, spiritually, contributing to my life mission. Good.
Yeah. Today's little Christmas.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
It's funny because when you mentioned the date, that was the first thing I thought about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the same time, it was a little bit of a challenging situation last year. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
fluidity and flexibility. Yeah. Yeah. I love that you mentioned that, Tara. And then obviously Tani's mentioned it as well. Our flex muscle. Isn't
Yeah.
it interesting? Snowstorm tomorrow. Yes, locally. I'm
Yes.
excited about
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
that. The sun is shining. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's got a health situation um, pending. So
Yeah.
good healing to you, Sandy.
Yes. Yeah.
Glad to have these moments of calm and peace and normalcy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. So thank you for that. It gives us a perspective, doesn't it? Connecting in this
Yeah.
way. I like the question, Tara. It was well thought of and placed today.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a historic day. And I really in the practice this morning want to focus on self-care. And so what I'll do is lead us through a somewhat a slow body scan, just having us check into various parts of the body, softening to the degree that we can. So we're not, trying or forcing anything to happen, but I'll just kind of guide us through different parts of the body. You want to see what's there, what's the physical expression you feel in that part of the body. It might be absolutely nothing. That's something to be aware of, or it could be tingling or tightness, or you might feel heat, temperature, something different. So it's just upping that curiosity, that interest, and beginning with a tender heart toward yourself. And so, taking a minute to find a posture that feels like it's going to support you this morning. That could be lying down. So if anybody feels like lying down, just the only danger with that is falling asleep. But otherwise, you want to take a posture that's going to feel supportive to this self-care practice that we'll do. So either standing, sitting, lying down, eyes open or closed, whatever feels like it's going to serve you best. If they're open, just gaze downward a bit. So take a moment to just notice your posture, adjust your posture in any way. And take 2 or 3 deep breaths. So you want to do a deep inhalation through the nose, double the length of the exhalation through the mouth, and go ahead and do that in your own time, your own way of breathing. I think it's easier than being guided on breath. So go ahead and do a couple of breaths. Just settle in to the degree that you can. Notice the effects of your practice this morning, just being up and about and around, and what are the effects on the body? Bring your practice to sense what's happening physically. Perhaps aware of the points of contact with the back of the body and the surface. And just for a moment, open awareness to include sound in the room or outside of the room that you're in. Let's bring the awareness back inward to the whole body. And bringing awareness to the very top of the head. So let's start there. And gradually bring attention down over the sides of the head, including the ears. Kind of sweep around to the back of the head. Bringing awareness now to the face. So let's start at the forehead and the eyes, the nose, cheeks, the mouth and jaw. Softening the muscles of the face to the degree that you can. Relaxing the tongue, relaxing the mouth, just softening. And bringing awareness down around the neck, so the throat and the sides of the neck and the back of the neck. Moving awareness down over the shoulders. And both the left and the right together come down over the upper arms and the elbows, the forearms, and the hands. So holding both arms, the left and the right, including the hands, in your field of awareness. Notice sensation or lack of sensation, and softening to the degree that you can. And moving now to the torso. So aware of the front of the body and the back of the body, internally. Aware of sensations or lack of sensations. Bringing ease to this area of the body. And moving awareness down over the hips and thighs, the knees, the lower legs, and the feet. So softening this part of the body, aware of sensations. Perhaps aware of points of contact with this part of the body, and wherever you are, either standing or lying down or sitting. Go ahead and release that and return to whole body awareness. So as you're, in the posture you've decided to take, just notice the whole body. Perhaps there are particular areas that are asking for attention or to be softened or not. And for the remainder of the practice, let's begin to narrow the focus of attention on either the sensations you notice when you breathe, and that could be, very subtle from the air entering and leaving the nostrils, to a sensation that feels easier to connect with, like whole body moving forward and backward as you breathe, those subtle motion of breathing. You don't have to change your breath. It can, let the body breathe as it will. And notice where the sensation of breath is strongest for you. There's no right or wrong here, but what is easiest for your attention to track knowing that thoughts are going to come and go. That's actually not a problem at all. We're not trying to halt or stop or prevent thought, not at all. We just simply see when thought has occurred. That's actually a beautiful moment because you are awake, you are aware, you've got that metacognition, you see, you release the storyline, the narrative, soften the body, and then just return to your anchor. And then a thought will come again, and just do the same thing. So just returning over and over again to the anchor, to the stabilizing force that you're using. Notice where the mind is, releasing the narrative, the story, the memory, the planning. Attention goes to the whole body to soften, release, and return to your anchor. And your anchor can be sound as well. It could be a different body sensation other than breath, such as a point of contact. Or if breath is working for you today, that's fine. Noticing where the mind is, softening the body, reconnecting with your anchor. And as we bring this meditation to a close, may we be peaceful and at ease. May our heart be soft and open. May we be safe and protected. And our bodies healthy and strong. And may the merit and the benefit of our practice be for all those who lost their lives on January 6th, for the friends, the family members, the larger community. And as we move forward today, may we move forward with an open heart, and that the benefit of our practice we are able to bring into every interaction we have with every person. The capacity to listen, to be open-hearted, to be kind. And as you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. If they were closed, and maybe take a minute just to sort of reorient with your surroundings. I always find it's helpful to kind of stretch a little bit and just reconnect.
Thank you so much, Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great way to start. I'll mirror what Marilyn is saying, that it was a great way to start the day, and just very
Yeah.
nice to have the community together.
Yes, yeah. And I don't know if anybody has any thoughts they would like to share about their practice or about this day, which is a historic day. Please add the link for the Wednesday session. Yep.
Will do.
On the Harvard Pilgrim website. Yes, that's in the queue to be added. Yeah. Sorry, Jamie. But yeah, that's absolutely.
So just a question for folks. This was something that came up yesterday. Are you, and I'm going to add the link right now, but let me know, Jamie, if you're able to copy and paste it from the chat. That was a question yesterday. So I just added it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, somebody's asking, do I know the extra window with your name? I have no idea why that showed up. That has never happened. Suzanne, do you have any idea?
No, that was actually me asking.
Oh, that's you. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't, that window popped up and it was, I don't know who's in the photo. I don't know. Yeah, that was, I hope it's not some kind of a Zoom bomb.
You can't copy and paste from the chat. And that's someone that's, everybody's having that same experience that you can't.
What does Kristen say? Usually cannot, you need to click on it and then copy from the browser. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try.
Zoom will not let you enter another meeting if you're in a current meeting or if you have.
Yeah, and that's okay. Like if you don't want to enter it now, but just if you click on it, like someone is mentioning, just click on it. It might give you another window, but just go to the top and copy and paste the address. Or just later. So either way, it will be up soon on the website.
Yeah.
It's in the queue.
Do you see where it says Tara Healey to everyone? I'm a regular attendee. I'm baffled.
Yeah, I'll just copy that. I'll do a screenshot of that and we'll just take a look at it later. Yeah, okay, no problem. All right. So
or take a screenshot of our chat and just type it in the Zoom.
Yeah. So the body scan, someone's mentioned that they're magical. I totally agree. That's something that when I was a new meditator, I did, just getting myself in the mode. I did that every day. That was
it's great.
Yeah, that's the way I kind of got into meditation.
And I think the body likes that attention, you know, that it's funny because I was reading a piece in the New York Times yesterday from a contributor who talked about doing the progressive relaxation, you know, tensing and relaxing different parts of the body and the profound effect that had on him, even in the grocery store line or somewhere. And Yeah, the body scan, it's like the body knows first with so many things, with fear, with before the mind. And so I just think it's always a good way to start to practice. It's like a warm hug. Yeah.
Yeah.
More than one Tara Healey. It's so
Yeah.
strange. I don't, I
What could
know.
be better? I don't know.
I'm really baffled.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure it out. But oh, I was going to add in to folks the Facebook page, just in case you're not connected there, if that
Oh
gives you
yeah.
another
Yeah.
chance to, here, let me see here, to get the link. So I'll do that while,
Yeah.
let's see here. I lost my page, but I will do that in the next couple of moments. But I agree, the body scan, if I'm having a day where my mind is racing, I feel like that's a great way to just find a way to meditate, even though you just it's not working for you,
No, it is right. And I think I think sometimes working with just one single thing like sound or breath, especially when you're anxious, is challenging. And there is something about either more movement or broadening the scope and doing a body scan that actually helps with anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the January 6th, I cannot change others who believe in. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I feel like, who was it that said, be the change you want to see in the world? I know, was it Gandhi?
Yeah.
I think it's Gandhi. I feel like this is what this practice does, is that, we are practicing in a way so that we understand ourselves better, so that we see, our thoughts, emotions, what we lean into, what we push away, like we see all of that with much greater clarity. And that kind of inner wisdom allows us to then employ that in the service of our day-to-day life, right? So we have these formal times of practicing to know ourselves more deeply, and then bring that knowledge and that, steadiness of mind and heart into every interaction that we have. So it's like, you exercise so you're strong and flexible, not just when you're working out. You actually want to employ that strength in the service of your life. It's the same with this practice, only we're exercising kind of the wisdom muscle, the heart muscle. And, I think it's especially helpful when we have trouble with another person and they trigger us, that we can be more skillful in how we are responding, less reactive and more skillful, less harmful. So it's, yeah.
I agree. It puts us in a quiet space where I think if our mind gets caught up in the news or in our regular everyday thoughts, it's hard for us to separate from that. So when we're quiet, I think it helps us kind of think about things differently.
Yeah. And it's almost like, we can use the anniversary of this day and what happened a year ago, to bring a lens of kindness and compassion, to the world, to those we differ with, to those we agree with. Yeah.
So I appreciate everyone being here this morning and having the chance to be together. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Tara, for your teaching, and so we're grateful.
Yeah, thank you everybody. It's so it's just nice to communicate with everyone. And don't forget, I'll put a plug in for, as we're talking about it, but Suzanne's Wednesday, because then we can all see each other and We can interact live time, and it's camera optional. So even if your camera's off, totally fine. There is zero pressure to turn it on, but we know that you're there. So join on Wednesday morning. So it's really fun, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for a half hour, right in the middle of the week. Yes. So
yeah, it's evolving, and it was gift the first day we did it. So we're happy. We're just happy to have the opportunity to do it. So thank you everyone for joining.
Yeah.
And we'll be back on Tuesday. So if we hope you have a great weekend in between. If you get a little snow like we're gonna get, we're hoping you plow through that well, and we'll see you on Tuesday where Greg Topakian will be back with us for Greg and Suzanne number 3.
Awesome. That's great.
So we'll see you soon. Thanks again.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.